Hello, my hairy friends! I haven't done one of these videos in a long time, so sorry if it's just a touch awkward. So I wanted to do one of these videos again. I did one a long time ago when I had like maybe 1,000 subscribers. But now that I have a little more, now that I'm not a baby channel, more of like a, what's the next step? A toddler channel? I figured let's give this another shot. So I wanted to give a shout out to some channels that might be a little underrated in my opinion. Some friends of mine who do great work that might not get the recognition that they deserve. So for you, I hope this is a video that can give you some channels that you might be able to subscribe to get more content like covers that you enjoy. And hopefully this introduces you to some new channels that you might not have recognized or discovered before this video. So I'm gonna try to make this as brief and short as possible, but I do have a pretty decent sized list of people that I want to give recognition to. So I'm gonna try to be as quick as I can. The first one I want to give recognition to is someone that you might have seen on the channel before. We've done work a lot in the past, and that would be my good friend Rio. Now, if you look at me when you're watching your videos and think, wow, I wish that he was actually decent to look at, and you're looking for a little more eye candy in your videos, Rio might be your guy. But not only is he a good-looking dude, he can actually sing super well. His style of vocals is really interesting in this type of circle. There's a almost classic rock kind of hair metal vibe to his voice, or similar to groups like Big Time Rush, which might sound weird, especially when you're talking about anime and nerdy covers, but it's the best way to describe him, and it actually fits super well with his style, as well as his just overall demeanor. He's a super laid-back dude, as you'll probably discover by watching his videos. He's in the midst of a little bit of a renaissance in this channel. He's been a little inactive for the last year, but he's gearing up for a new, big, more full-time upload schedule with his content. So now would be the perfect time to subscribe. The next person I want to give some recognition to is my good friend Jade Trigger. Now, Jade Trigger you might have seen on my channel under two different names, Jade Trigger or on 530. He's an incredibly talented guitarist, and while he does very sparing anime covers, he is really into video game covers, and he's going to be branching out into some more genres in the future. As far as great guitar cover artists go, while he may not have the recognition as far as talent goes, I believe he is up here with some of the best. It's a shame that he doesn't have even 1,000 subscribers. He should have more than me. So I'm hoping that change is coming up because I want to see his channel explode. Next up is Lady Kiko. Now, she is in the midst of doing some new stuff on her channel. She's going to be doing on-screen stuff, which is really cool. But you might have recognized her in our cover of Easy Breezy. She was the frog. She's also a brilliant animator. The stuff that she does on her channel, it's so awesome that kind of stuff is not really recognized as much as it should be. But besides that, she's a great singer. She's got a really unique and powerful voice. Definitely check her out. Next is NotTony, who's also in the Easy Breezy cover. He's got a quirky way of doing his videos. He's full of life and energy. It's probably because he's 17 years old and not a fucking old fart like me. He's another guitarist channel. He does video game covers and sprinkles some different stuff here and there, some memes and stuff, which is always fun. Definitely give him a watch. For 17, he is incredibly talented. Next is Chris Logan. Now, Chris is a strange one because I believe at the time we're recording this video, I think he's under 300 subscribers, which is baffling to me. Chris has an incredible voice. The range on the guy is insane. If you're looking for vocals that are high, powerful, big vocals, Chris is the guy to look at. What's even cooler is he's from Jamaica. So he has a Jamaican accent, which, I mean, talking about it doesn't seem like it would make a whole lot of difference, but it's such a cool accent to have to these covers that it adds this whole new flavor to his covers. There's some gold on his channel right now, and when he starts to ramp up his channel a bit more, I really do think that he has the potential to be something really big. Next are my good friends Matt and AJ. Now, you might have seen them around. They do great metal covers of anime as well as video game covers. You want to talk about quirky? they have it. These guys are dorks, but they're incredibly talented dorks. Take a look at any of their covers on their channel and you can see just the wealth of musicianship these guys have. If you're not subscribed to them yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. They're about to release a new album. Come on now. Go get it. Go to subscribe.
Okay, now, let me show you how I'm cold down to the breath. Freeze. Unbreakable, yet breakable. Unstable, yet unshakable. Just come to me, or I'll find you. I'll find you. This shattered world, I'll become nothing. You'll never find me if you stop searching. Don't forget me. I don't want to hurt you, or you to hurt me. It's not a world of imagination.
Next is an interesting one. This is Eviant. Or eviant. I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. Now, different to the others on this list, he actually does orchestral covers. So if that's your thing, if you're not subscribed to him, that's crazy. He's arguably one of the best that does it. And his orchestral arrangements are so full of energy. They're incredible to listen to. So if you haven't subscribed to him yet and you haven't heard any of his work, get on that too. Next is a young lady who just recently collabed with me. That would be Marin. Now, Marina's got a really cool voice. It's the range and the sultriness and maturity of her voice is really rare, especially in this circle. And when you listen to any of her covers, you can hear the uniqueness in that voice. There's so much power to it. If you like my covers where I do more of like the jazzy, kind of more powerful stuff, you will love her stuff. She's amazing. Next up is Raga. Now Raga, he sings up into the stratosphere. He's got a huge range. He goes balls to the walls, and he does Japanese covers. From time to time, I believe he does English covers as well. And he also does Vocaloid. So if that's your thing, check out Raga as well. If it's your thing, you probably already checked him out, honestly. But Raga is great. He's got such an amazing and unique voice. If you haven't checked him out, please do. You won't regret it.
ほんわか立つ中べの方へ思い出すは優しいメロディー永遠はないんだとはないんだとよそれもまたいいなと笑ってみろ輝けばいつかは光も絶え僕らは
Next is Snazzle. Now Snazzle, you want to talk about unique. Wow. She's got such a powerful low voice that you don't often hear, especially in this community. Hugely unique tone to Snazzle's voice. And it's so lush and easy to listen to. You might have recognized her from our cover that we did of Inferno from Promare. But she can do so much more than that. Go to her channel and you will see how much she can actually do. Soft songs, hard songs, she can do it all. So if you haven't checked her out, do it!
They can tell me everything that I'll never be. But I'll keep on pushing forward even if the entire world's against me. Bye-bye to the world I know. I'm stuck in memories from long ago, but I know it's in the past. I've got to stay holding fast and I'll remain unsurpassed.
Next up is Brandon Fox. Now Brandon, he does a huge variety of covers, but the one common denominator with them all is that they are all very nicely produced metal covers. He does more nostalgia-based stuff, and every now and then he sprinkles a few more different things in there, like nerdcore. Everything very tightly produced. So if you're into that kind of thing, give him a listen.
Here we are, going far to save all that we love. If we give all we've got, we will make it through. Here we are, like the stars shining bright on the world today. Make it all go away. Come feel, you said it all. Come feel when you come.
Next is Jade Trigger. Now Jade Trigger is really interesting. She has 30,000 subscribers, so me giving her a boost is kind of interesting, you know, because she has 30,000. Why would I be giving her a boost? Well, I'll tell you why. Because while most people would go right to her Japanese covers, you're going to be missing probably the best part of her channel, which is her Indonesian covers. Now, some people might be a little hesitant to listen to anime covers in different languages, but with her Indonesian covers, there's such a beauty to them that you would be completely missing out if you avoided those. It's a language that actually lends itself really well to anime covers, and Jade Trigger sings it beautifully. She's got such a high range, but it's not screamy or unsupported. It's full, and her vibrato is amazing. She's an incredibly talented singer, and be sure to check out her Indonesian covers, because you're gonna end up finding yourself just going through the rabbit hole of her covers, and you're probably gonna be surprised how good they really are.
Suatu saat kamu tuh jiwaku ini, kan ku halau segala peri yang terus menggema, tersunjuk dalam pesta yang tak kunjung sirna. Demi dirimu walau harus terluka, walaupun penuh celah dan binasa, walau tak seorang pun akan berpihak, ia takkan mustahil di kisah misteri kedua.
Next up, I don't necessarily think he needs a boost. He's doing pretty well for himself outside of covers. But for his channel, I'm going to give him a little bit of a boost because he's a friend. That would be Trey Watson. Now, Trey is a guy who, if you want to talk about absolute quality, he's one of the best. Everything is tightly produced, tightly sang. He's kind of a renaissance man. He can do it all. And he's a guy who's gonna continue to achieve more. That's why giving him a boost is I'm not really gonna be able to help him out a whole ton, because he's kind of got that handled. But I at least want to give a little bit of recognition to my subscribers too. If you haven't checked him out, please do. He's got one cover on his channel that I was sure was gonna hit at least 500,000 views, and the fact that it didn't is pretty indicative of why I'm doing this video. There are a few dozen people that are at the top of doing covers, and everyone knows what they do, and they're guaranteed views when they do a good song. But there's people on the bottom that you might not even have heard of that are doing equally as good, if not better work. And if you're getting caught by these people at the top and listening to their covers, you might be missing out on covers like this.
They'll try, but they won't. Ay, nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We keep it inside and we're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh.
Next is Marina Rios, or Rios. I'm not sure how to say that. Sorry if I if I butchered that. She does Japanese covers of anime songs and has such a youthful and vibrant voice. She's one that I know is going to go really far. There's something about her and the way that she produces her videos and the way that she sings that is unique, yet very palatable to people who aren't necessarily looking for a whole lot of change or a whole lot of uniqueness in people's voices. There's something very familiar to her voice, very youthful, but man, is it easy to listen to.
同じ色の目に映る違う色の息を吐く You're gonna make me go You're gonna make me drown 失うものはもう何もない You're gonna make me go You're gonna make me drown No, I don't want it I don't want it I don't want it Don't let me go
Now, if you like my stuff, my jazzier stuff, you're gonna love this guy, JerBear. Now, JerBear might not do anime covers, but he does a lot of nerdcore kind of things, a lot of nerdy covers, nostalgia-based covers. But he's got an interesting voice that you don't hear a lot of. It's very croony, almost like 1920s, 1930s kind of Sinatra kind of style. And there's a lot of power to his voice, and there's this just really nice nasal quality to it that's not too harsh, but very reminiscent of the Sinatra era. So if you're looking for covers like that, check out JerBear.
Kirby, that's a name you should know. Kirby, he's the star of the show. He's more than you think, he's got maximum pain. Kirby's the one. He comes right back at ya. He comes right back at ya. Give it all that you got, take a very bad shot and send it right back at you for sure, yeah.
Now, the last person I want to give a little bit of recognition to is a young lady who emailed me asking for an instrumental. Came under my radar a bit. I checked out her stuff and it was super good, so I want to give a little bit of a shout out to Pigeon. Now, Pigeon is just now starting, I believe. Doesn't have a whole lot of subscribers or views, but I would like to at least help that a little bit. I'm still a little channel, but I would like to at least give a few more eyes to her stuff because it's actually got a whole lot of potential. You can tell there's a lot of passion that goes into it. Her voice, really unique. I know I say that a lot, but you're gonna know what I mean by this. There's this tone to it that you don't hear a lot of. Now, she does English covers as well, which is always nice to have a different English cover artist doing things, especially one that's just now starting up, so get on that early. Her videos are also really well produced. There's just a whole lot of quality overall going into it that I think as it goes on and as her channel grows, it's just going to get better and better, and I think there are going to be some big things in her future, and I wish her all the best. Give her a shot.
I stand alone under a darkened sky with memories I hate like going over. If I delete these wretched memories, will I be able to keep my eyes in slumber? Reincarnations, endless reflections, oh, I'm running in a maze. I dream 100 million dreams a night, sleepless, I'm haunted with a vision so real, nightmare. Spill glass, I have onto a line of hope.
So yeah, those are some shout outs. Now, I only included cover artists, people that do covers, so this is not necessarily people who do original songs, although I'd like to give a little bit of a shout out to my friend Snowflake Kalka, as well as Brandon Yates. And this is also just a boost to some smaller channels, so there's some channels that are friends of mine that don't necessarily need the boost, but if you haven't followed Swib or Mark de Groot, definitely give them a follow. You probably already do, but they're cool. They don't need the boost, but they're my friends. So yeah, guys, I want to make this a brief video. Hope we give you some new channels to check out. And I will see you on the next cover. Thanks, guys. Bye.